It is possible for you to get over a golf ball without much thinking, swing, hit it nice and crispy, and get that same beautiful crispy feeling of good contact shot after shot. A lot of golfers come up to me and they tell me this right off the bat. I'm thinking way too many things in the golf swing. I'm thinking about what my hands are doing here. Then I've got to move my arms here. Then I've got to move my wrists here. Then I've got to drop the club here, turn my hips, turn the hands over. And I look at them and I think to myself, okay, I don't know if you need a golf instructor or maybe a psychiatrist would be a better option. We're going to simplify the golf swing down so you can get that buttery mashed potato feeling on the golf ball without thinking so much. Give your brain a break, just have some fun out there. That's what golf's about. So the first thing we need to do to get solid contact with the ball is learn how to use our shoulders right. Because if you teach your shoulders to move correctly in the golf swing, all of these motions of the club are going to happen on their own. When I hit that shot in the beginning there, I wasn't thinking 7 things. I was thinking one thing, how to move the shoulders. Just think about this. Where the shoulders go determines a lot of your contact point. So as I take the club back, if my shoulders move off the ball, see my shoulders have moved to the right, I'm going to hit behind the ball. If my shoulders move in front of the ball, I'm going to hit too far in front of the ball. The key to crispy contact is keeping those shoulders turning in a circle. When I do that, the club will return to the same spot every time with a nice crispy golf shot that explodes off into the distance. Effortless power, dead straight, tons of fun. Training the shoulders to do that is very simple. Take the club out of your hands and clasp your hands together like this. Next thing, extend your hands off your body so your arms are straight. Now I've got a unit that I've created here between my hands, my arms, and my shoulders. This unit is going to get you to feel the correct shoulder motion in the golf swing for crispy, powerful golf shots. As I start my swing, just begin a gentle rocking motion here. First few feet of the golf swing. As I'm starting my swing, I'm feeling the shoulders moving the golf club because this is all a unit now. It's not just hands, it's not just arms. It's the shoulders pulling the arms and hands with it. And in this first few feet, you should be feeling a couple of things. That the trail shoulder, the right shoulder for the right-hand player, is moving back and up, and the lead shoulder is moving down towards the ball. So lead shoulder down, trail shoulder up. When you have these two motions together, which is happening naturally, by the way, you're just simply bringing these hands, clasped hands back, the shoulders are moving, the shoulders are staying in a circle. No shifting, no swaying in either direction. So the first few feet right here, you're feeling what it's like to move the shoulders. The next thing I want you to do is get a golf club in your hands. We'll do the same thing hitting short shots. Then we'll build it up into a full swing as we go. You're gonna feel the same exact things. The trail shoulder moving back and up, the lead shoulder moving down. Just like that. It's a really short shot for now. Good crispy contact. When you're doing this, the arms should remain straight on both ends of the swing, just like you're doing with this drill right here. The next thing we need to do is build this up into a fuller swing. So take the club, put it down for a second. We need to feel what the shoulders are going to do after the first few feet. So what's going to happen here? The same exact thing. You're going to continue to bring that clasped hands further and further back. And so what's happening here is the right shoulder is moving more and more back and up behind you, and the lead shoulder is moving more and more down. So you take those clasped hands as far back as your shoulders will allow. You should also be sensing that about this point to here, that your hips are turning more. So I've got more hip turn, that's a power source. I've got more shoulder turn, that's a power source. I've turned my shoulders in a circle, that's for crispy, buttery contact. So we got 3 winning recipes right here. Now we need to build that into the golf swing, feeling the same exact thing. Clasped hands, bringing that trail shoulder back and up, lead shoulder is going down. They're both working together like that because the clasped hands get you feeling that. My arms are straight, my elbows are together. Let's feel that backswing. Do it nice and slow if you haven't done it this way before. Nice and slow first. Good strike. Shoulders turning in a circle. Hit the ball first. Nice divot in front of the ball. After doing that slowly, let's build it up into a fuller, faster swing. Go about 80% here. Bring that trail shoulder back and up. Accelerate through the ball. Good strike. Ball exploded off the face. Same exact swing and the same exact feel as this. So that's building up a really solid backswing. Now we need to feel how this works in the downswing. So putting the club away again, clasp the hands together, arms straight, do your backswing that you've just worked on so beautifully. Next piece, we have the opposite happening. You're just going back to the ball. So taking this back to the ball is going to give you a different sensation. Trail shoulder moving a little bit more down and under, and the lead shoulder moving back and up. So it's the opposite move here. Why is this important? Well, a lot of you out there are chopping at the ball, so we're seeing this type of motion. That's why you're hitting the ball off the planet. It's not consistent. So for you to feel good, crispy contact with the ball, you need this trail shoulder to move more under, like this. When I put a club in my hands and I do that motion, trail shoulder moving more under, look at the path of the club. The club stays behind me here. The club doesn't go over and down, it's going under. Just feeling the same thing I'm doing right here. When I do that in the downswing, I've got the right path. Club stays behind me. I hit a really effortless, powerful, easy shot out there. As you continue through impact with this feeling, you should feel the shoulders move through impact to where they're almost out racing your hips. So now I feel that the trail shoulder is under my chin and more out in front of my body. The lead shoulder is more up and behind me like this. When you do that motion, the hips turn really fast, cracking a whip of speed through the ball. So that's extra power that you now have in your swing, extra effortless power. The shoulders are all doing this for you, by the way. Isn't that nice? Just one swing thought. So let's do this nice and slow. I'll work on clasping my hands back into the downswing now, through, feeling the hips finishing, belt buckle at the target. Right there, pointing at you. Trail shoulder more in front of my hips, it feels that way at least. Lead shoulder up and behind me. By the way, you don't have to think all these thoughts, I'm just narrating what I'm feeling. All you have to do is really just clasp your hands together and go back and through. You should notice the hips are responding to this. Your hips have swiveled to turn because the shoulders. Hips are pointing at the target now. Hips don't turn immediately. We don't swing the club over. Life's a lot simpler because the hands are clasped together, shoulders are working, moving the body the correct amount. Now working on the through swing again, just so you can see this better. Clasp the hands, bring them through, bring the shoulders through. The hips are turning automatically in response. Belt buckle points more at the target. Center of my hips here points at the target at the very end. So we're not spinning our hips out. We're actually using the shoulders to propel the hips through. Same thing happens here. Do a really short swing. Shoulders back, through. Allow the shoulders to tell the hips what to do. It's a great rhyming poem, by the way. So you see how I finished there, weight forward, belt buckle at the target. These are not swing thoughts, they're just feels. You might be experiencing the same feels. The same one simple swing thought is in play here. Clasp the hands, arms are straight, elbows are together. That gets you feeling the shoulders back and the shoulders through. So the one swing thought is shoulders back and through. That's all I want you thinking. You might be feeling many different things. Then we get over the ball, we hit a shot again, nice and slow here so you can see the through swing. The shoulders propel the hips around, and there's this crack of whip of speed just through impact. Whoosh. So I'm saving up all that speed for the ball. It's very effortless. It's built into the shoulders. So when I was making this episode, I thought, oh, this is going to be just such an easy one to make. This one feel makes everything good. And then when I started filming it, like right now, I'm like, this is actually really hard, because I could tell you a million different things that this drill fixes. I could spend all afternoon listing the things that this will fix in your game. And I decided not to do that. So I'm giving you as many details as I can, but just realize that this could fix so many things for you. It's amazing. Talk a little bit about the backswing again. I've got my clasped hands pulling the club back like this. Shoulders are working. The club's tracing one simple path in the backswing. Then you do the same thing on the downswing. One simple path on the downswing. So none of this chopping nonsense, no extra moves, not a million swing thoughts. It's just shoulders. It's really simple. Really simple. So many benefits to this. Shoulders back, shoulders through. Bam. That feels good. So SagutoGolf is just a really great way for you to feel a simple golf swing. As you can see, there's just too many things to list that this will fix in your game. So you've got a great drill to take your swing to the next level. Now, as you go working through this, you're going to need something to keep you on track. So I've got an awesome golf swing training program on website SagutoGolf that teaches you how to build up your swing step by step. Go check it out if you want to play your best golf right now. If you click here, you can join my online golf school. Click here to subscribe to this channel for more awesome golf content. And here are 2 awesome selections from the SagutoGolf archives that will show you how to play better golf. I look forward to seeing you in a future episode.